Yo, the niggas in the Discord got me hyped before the episode even starts, bro. Like they telling me Cracker punked Luffy, and this it, it's hard to believe without seeing it, but I actually saw a few images, so I'm, I'm guessing this nigga Luffy really got put in his place, bro. But then again, this just makes the whole 11-hour thing just even more silly. I'm getting into the episode now. Two things Two things gotta be confirmed in this episode: six arms and Cracker over Luffy. Yo, this shit actually look legit, bro. And that nigga Cracker just sitting down on a muffin, letting the soldiers go to work. Judging by the way it's looking now, Cracker's a lot better than Duffy. I gotta admit that as a Duffy fanboy. Yo, this nigga clashed evenly. This nigga going toe to toe with Gear Forth, bro, with no hockey that look casual. Oh my god. Nigga just sent Gear Forth flying with a no name attack. Yo, this nigga Cracker sick, bro. This Yo, they doing this for Cracker in the anime. I can't wait to see if they do a Katakuri. I mean, Smoothly did nothing, so you can't do nothing with nothing. Yo, they might even add some stuff to the Enraged Army scene. Now that I really think about it. They had to have this in. I guess. Hold on, let me see if anybody's in the chat. 2 people watching. Shout out to those 2 people. 3 people watching. Shout out to those 3 people. All right, back to the episode. Got this Viva card, man. At least she been straight with him. Why would there be a mirror right at the end of a bar? Yes. Like, where was Brule when all this was going down, bro? She just chilling somewhere while Chopper and Carrie coming up with a perfect escape plan. Okay. So they showing how Brooke and Pedro got inside the biscuit soldier. And it actually makes sense. That's cool. Yo, this nigga Luffy really going ham. But it ain't working, bro. It ain't working. Oh man. Yo, this nigga got like 15 of them. Well, this nigga Crocker just made 15 biscuit soldiers, bro. The most we seen him make in the manga was like 6. This nigga really got 6 arms. I wish it was a bit more fast paced, but the animation looks all right. What the? Yo, this ridiculous, bro. They really got this nigga Luffy getting punked. Just took away all the tension with them dumbass shoes, man. These niggas just some natural born assholes, man. Ooh-wee. He's such a good man. We'll go down in the next episode. Flashback to when he got the wristlet. Yeah. I think it was eating moldy bread. Look like they're gonna show more of a Luffy versus Cracker. They probably gonna do a big ass flashback for Zeph. Even though it's absolutely 100% unnecessary. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that, Dirksen. Okay. Where do I stand on Zoro versus Cracker? I already told you where I stand. I think those niggas Zoro getting waxed. A lot of people don't respect the anime. They say it's nothing but filler. But there are different things that contradict that point of view. One interview in particular, which states that Oda um, provides information and various ideas for content to stretch out the anime to fill in various places in the story where he failed to do so in the manga. So if Cracker waxing that ass in the manga, I mean, Brook just cut through the biscuit like paper, but I mean, clearly it's a different level of biscuit Blaze. Oh, now I said it. I said it in the video, Grim. I got Cracker over Dofi now for sure. Like Cracker definitely over Dofi at this point. I already had Cracker over Dofi as a whole. I just felt that Dofi was a good matchup for him because he can cut through the biscuits. Not easily, but he can cut through them. Blaze, because I already know what Blaze finna say. Say that to Brago. All Brago got to do is watch the anime, bro. I mean, the anime speak for itself, bro. If you can watch the anime and accept it as canon and still think that Dofi can beat Cracker, then I really don't know what to say. You can't be helped, bro. Cause this right here, like the nigga, not only did he make more biscuit soldiers than he did in the manga, but he was actually going toe to toe with Gear Four himself, not the soldiers, but himself. This also confirms that Cracker is superior to the biscuit soldiers. I know a lot of people would speak about the apparent inconsistencies about how base Luffy wasn't getting hurt by Cracker's attacks, and then people would try to argue and say that, well, that's just because Cracker's main body is superior, way superior apparently, because he goes from not being able to cut base Luffy to being able to damn near cut Luffy's arm off in his real body. So he must be way superior than the biscuit soldiers. Nigga, 20, I ain't even count. I said like damn near 15. That's just what it looked like to me. He is, bro. He matching Luffy's strength and Gear Force. Like, if you watch that and like, nigga, ain't no way. Ain't no way you can watch this episode and say like how Chatty and Lucy be trying to say like crackers suck. I think Red Nose be saying that too. Like I don't think Lucy and Red Nose say crackers suck, but they say he not that impressive. But after this, like, nigga. Nah, Devil Egg. I can't look into the future. I can't see what you're doing, man. But have you watched the episode Devil Egg? It was pretty sick to me, bro. Cracker waxed that ass. I'm gonna ignore that, Grim. But they are credited stuff. 6 arms, baby. 6 arms, confirmed. Confirmed. 6 arms. Confirmed. Hey, everybody put that in the chat. 6 arms, confirmed. So if they give Katakuri the same treatment with the anime, bro, that'll be crazy. Hey, Devil Egg is interviews saying otherwise, boy. Interviews saying otherwise, boy. That's all I got to say. 6 arms confirmed. Facts. Facts, B. Nah, the intro was killed with the sound of the shoes, bro. I can't stand that noise. Hold on, girl. Anybody else want the link? Just ask. I DM'd it to you, girl. Yeah, the shoes make him seem like a joke, man. No, Devil Egg. Not, not that says Luffy is an ass. It says that Oda supervises the anime and gives them permission to do certain things to stretch out the content. I don't know if it says those words verbatim, but it's pinned in the Discord. So just go, check it out and give your own opinion. Because I mean, everybody that I showed it to pretty much came away from the interview with the same viewpoint. Like Whenever you see something expanded on in the anime, it's canon. Yo, shout out to Joseph Logan. My nigga say he just got on that Seven Deadly Sins hype. He say it's top five easy. Grimace, you gonna join the stream? Oh, he in here. Well, I'm just waiting on him to unmute himself. Trying to type some things. Yo, Grim, I hope you know you muted. This nigga Rakim going against facts. 6 songs, baby. 6 songs confirmed, bro. Yo, I got Daifuku over everybody, bro. Damn. This nigga Theory at Bravo said, fuck Dofi fanboys. I admitted my sins. Ain't no way Ty said Virgo over Cracker, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no. No. Damn. Yo, this nigga Theory too quick. I feel like he made this. He got Duffy looking at that paper and it got Cracker classing with Luffy from the anime. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Yo,
Yo, what's Grim?
finally, bruh. I guess I had the
What took you so
Discord
long,
open
man?
and shit. I had a Discord open and it was like fucking with my sound.
Ah,
But now I was finna say real quick. Appreciate for the invite though. Shout
oh
out doing
yeah.
your good, doing your thing out here, bro. Um, when we seen in the anime, I'm not like I'm a believer that like to an extent the anime does portray everything as canon because they refer to Oda whenever they do anything. So like using that as the reference, we saw like Cracker in the anime actually attack Luffy in the stomach with his sword, and what it did is that like it pushed in towards inside of him and then just threw him back. So I'm of the belief that Tank Man is just like basically a form of regular Gear Fourth, but because he ate so much that it just took that form. Because the exact same thing that actually happened with in Tank Man, where he sucked him in and he did that attack, that whatever the ball was, that was literally the same exact thing that happened. It's just that in that form he was able to squeeze down on Cracker and inside of him,
Yeah.
and then just threw him back out. So like with the similarities of like what happened then and in this comparison, it seems like almost the exact same thing. But it may be the difference that like because he was so big, because he ate all that food, he became even more elastic. What we just saw was that like in his regular Gear Fourth form, he didn't stretch as much whenever he got stabbed. He wasn't pierced, just as before, but this time he actually sent Luffy back flying, and we know that's the strength of his actual sword. Just like before in the actual Tank Man reveal, he didn't hockey up his sword, just the same as in this instance. That's why we can compare the two situations. But this time, Luffy actually flew back. In the original Take Man form, he just sucked them all the way in. So it does make sense that like the difference may be the elasticity of Tank Man, regular compared to like regular Gear Fourth, may be a lot greater than what we saw, and we could probably attribute that to the size that he grew to because of eating all that food. Now, as far as like all this being factual is all speculation, but it did seem to be like a clear comparison whenever I first saw it. What do you think about that, Sibo?
Uh, I mean, I think it makes perfect sense. I think it makes sense that since he's stretching himself out unnaturally by eating so much food, I think it would make it so his body is more able to take in that damage and push it back out. Combined with the fact that he's already made of rubber and everything, and with the hockey and the fact that he used muscle balloon, and I'm not too keen on how muscles are actually composed, but I'm assuming that it's more malleable than bones would be. Like when he uses Gear Third, he uses bone balloon. So everything that's coming together in that instance for Tank Man makes perfect sense for what you're trying to say it is.
But it also makes me question like whether all these forms and all these instances that Luffy's using are they just made up on the spot or whether he has some of these planned out. Because uh, with this review, it kind of makes me question whether Tank Man was something that he literally just made up right then and there, compared to like him having planned out or set different forms to do different things. Um, Lucy's a strong believer that Luffy has different formats for his Gear Fourth, and Luffy actually has another format called Gear Fifth or some other specialty. I see Lucid as like he's somebody that often joins my streams. I consider him one of my admirals in my Discord, but I do question his like logic and off a lot of times. But this seemed to be
Yeah,
something that was credible because of that
most people do.
presentation. Yeah. So like, but like now I'm questioning it. Like this seems to be like something he pulled out of his ass. Just like the six arms shit that's going on. Like it's confirmed. Six arms confirmed.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
but but like we see this like scenario literally when we see Cracker have multiple arms, and like he kind of threw his arms back like it was gonna be a bazooka, and then like they just like came into form, and then he started to make more or whatever. So I'm like, is this nigga just like pulling shit out of his ass and just copying shit, like that like Kong organ type shit? Like, is that gonna are we gonna see that again or more often? Like,
I
how
feel
does
like
that
we
play out?
will see it again, but it might have been improvised though, because it do seem like it's an attack that could come in handy. It don't seem
Is
like
that
something that's just highly situational.
do you think that takes away from like Luffy as a fighter? Or does that add more to him
Oh, that definitely adds more being able to improvise.
compared to like having things already planned out or techniques set?
Oh, well, when you put it like that, I think the thing is, it's like we see what Luffy already has in his repertoire. So I think it's not that he's lacking and he has to improvise. He has to come up with new things. It's more so that he's constantly running into these guys where
Adapt.
yeah, he has to adapt because the things that he already has is just not good enough.
Well, when you put it like that, I think it takes away from Luffy that he's constantly having to like. Well, the fact that he can improvise so easily and so well and so efficiently is definitely a plus for him. But the fact that like he has to do that for every single scenario, I think kind of lets us know that like just like we originally believed and was originally presented that like once he came back from the time skip, it's not that Luffy amplified so much in like what he could do. It's just that like certain tactics that he can use are now on base. Like his like from what I remember that we got explained, when Luffy got hockey, he learned the basics of hockey. So he
Yeah,
has a base hockey. So we shouldn't put his hockey on like super large scales, and neither should we put Zoro's on super large scales. It's
right.
just that like they finally learned how to use like this form of hockey, and they're gonna grow. So like when people tell me that, oh, like Zoro should have stronger hockey than Luffy, or like Flamingo's hockey is like fucking broken in the verse. If it's comparable to Luffy's, it shouldn't really be that high. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I say like with those aspects, it's like it's not that these people are like already super strong. It's that like the skill that we're at, they should be losing to people logically. Like losing to Cracker in terms of hockey, that's logical. Logic, like Cracker's been in the New World for a while. He's even got to the point of being a sweet commander of Big Moms. Of course, he should have stronger hockey than Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the different Flamingo, he should technically have stronger. He should have had stronger hockey than Luffy. The way that the story hyped him up and shit like that, but he had hockey on comparable levels, and that was kind of weird to me. But
I think
I don't know.
I think what
You answered
happened with
already though.
I think what happened with
Go
that is just that um Doflamingo wasn't able to adjust because it seemed as if he was able to injure him, but with the combined speed and the fact that it's increasingly difficult to inflict pain and damage onto Luffy because of Gear 4 combined with his hockey, because prior to Gear 4 his hockey was enough to damage Luffy even while Luffy was using hockey, and Doflamingo just had to adjust to be able to get used to using Awakening, and the fact that physically his body just wasn't up to the task because of everything that he went through prior to Luffy using Gear 4. So, and the fact that he was able to last 20 minutes or whatever the little time skip in that fight was,
yeah.
it speaks to me that um, not only was he able to avoid Luffy, but he must have been staving him off in some portion of that fight, because we see that Luffy's speed was like I don't want to say way greater than Dofi's, because there was actually portions of the fight we literally see Dofi avoiding him, but we know
In Gear
Luffy was going
Fourth or in Gear
to
Second?
in Gear 4, but we know Luffy was going to catch up to him at some point using Gear 4. So Luffy was clearly faster, but not way faster to the point where Dofi couldn't avoid him, because we literally see him able to avoid Luffy for some time. So it just speaks to me that for that 20 minutes he must have been able to either he was able to injure Luffy, or he made Luffy believe that he could hurt him, because there was even a point where Luffy was running from him.
In Gear Fourth?
Yeah,
I mean, without a doubt, like I don't know, like cause the whole like point that like whenever I read it, it was that like Flamingo wasn't completely debilitated by the gamma knife, but it definitely took a huge toll on him. So
yeah,
like to have him like deal with like Gear Fourth to us, not really deal with, but survive Gear Fourth to time limit one time was incredibly impressive, and that's why I put him over Luffy in Gear Fourth form. But then like the very fact that like once he mentioned that his awakening was his strongest power, and that like with his awakening he's not using energy, and we actually saw him using his awakening for both defensive and offensive capabilities. And when I say
right,
defensive, I mean like at certain times you can use offense as defense. Like for example, when you do a clash, somebody's punching at you, you can
yeah,
punch at that clash and punch at that fist or whatever, and then it's you get what I'm saying.
yeah. I
That
get what
same
you're saying.
concept, he was doing that to both chase after Luffy, attack Luffy, defend himself from Luffy, and it still wasn't overwhelming his Gear Force form. So then when it comes to the individuals who like are dealing with Gear Fourth form, like I'm pretty sure kind of Curry can deal with Gear Fourth. I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
sure
for sure,
Joju can deal with Gear Fourth. We
for
just saw
sure.
Cracker do it. Yeah, like that's why like I try and get to like every single day whenever I have a conversation, I try to clarify more and more so that we see Luffy in such a great light because he's the main. We see him the most often, but it's not that these individuals can't deal with it. Like Gear Fourth isn't the end all be all. It's good. It's very nice, and it's definitely puts him on a level where he can fight these people now. But I feel like people just put it to where like he's gonna beat these guys because of Gear Fourth. Whenever I hear a conversation about Luffy, it's like, oh, but Gear Fourth this and Gear Fourth that. It just puts them on the same plane, and then you think about what they can do. That's why I feel
Yeah,
like Cracker can beat Luffy. If it's a one-on-one fight, I'm pretty sure you agree he's beating Luffy, right?
yeah, right. You said Cracker? Yeah, yeah, definitely. Especially after this
Yeah,
episode.
especially after this episode, bro. It's like, but I I don't know, man. That's like, bro, this is fucking stupid. 6 hours, nigga, confirmed.
I mean,
Oh,
if you look at the episode, if you accept the anime as canon, right, and you look in at what Cracker was able to accomplish in this episode, and you still don't believe Cracker can beat Luffy, then, like I said a little while ago, you just can't be helped, bro. Like the nigga was matching Gear Fourth physically, casually, like no hockey. It didn't look like he was putting much effort into it. The nigga was just he was just going in. Then he even sent this nigga flying a few times, bro. Like, just stop it. If you still trying to deny it, stop. That's all I can say.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's like I don't know, man. I go back to Chatty. Like, Chatty always believes he's one of my great generals too, though. He always believes that fucking Cracker's trash and that Luffy's the strongest, like one of the strongest guys in the verse. And it's like I just can't see it that way, man. With what the series been presenting, he's not there yet, not there yet at all, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know, man. Flamingo's somebody else that I do want. That would be a nice fight actually. To see Flamingo versus fucking Cracker, that'd be a pretty cool fight.
yeah, I would
I'd
love to
like
see
to
the
see that.
fight.
Yeah, but then you got I don't even want to talk about it, but you got fucking in the Discord. We just finished having a another stupidity fucking discussion, clarification about how fucking Zoro can't beat Cracker and shit. And
Aw.
we got Blaze. Yeah,
Yeah, I just Blazers in the chat, man, talking about it to see how easily Brook cut the soldiers. Like, come
yeah,
on now.
man. Like, come on now. Like,
It's
it's
clearly a different scale. Clearly,
yeah,
like, come on, son. I mean, the biscuit
yeah.
soldiers don't even look the same.
They don't, and they wasn't even blocking or like paying attention and shit. So like, imagine a soldier on guard. If Luffy's not breaking through one with a good ass punch head on, why would Zoro
Yeah.
break through one that easily with a slash?
Yeah, and I understand people are gonna be quick to say slashing is different than blunt force, but it cannot be that much greater to where Luffy with Gear 4 can't break through shields without putting tremendous effort forth, and then Zoro or Brook just coming through and slicing them no problem. It can't be that much great of a difference.
Yeah, yeah.
That don't even
It's
make
not
sense.
like yeah. And once they actually defend themselves and attack, like it's we even saw an instance where Luffy was breaking through some soldiers and they coming after Cracker. He actually broke through a few of them and then came after Cracker. And then the soldier came from behind and he had to deal with it. And then there was another time where a soldier came from above Luffy and he actually
Yo,
slammed down on Luffy. Yeah, you saw that. He
yeah,
slammed down
the
on
one
Luffy with his
where the
sword.
nigga came from behind him, that remind me of the
Yeah.
white beard scene, bro. When he came
Yeah.
from behind the kind of.
The big ass soldier and shit. I thought he smiled for a second, bro. I could have sworn it was a smile on his face. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was some pretty good animation though for the fights. This whole fight in general has been pretty okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
I don't
nice.
mind it. Yeah. But all right, man. I'm about to go back to the Discord and shit, man. Just come through if you like whenever you're done.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead
Y'all
and end
check
it.
out this nigga. Like and subscribe and shit.
Yeah, like and subscribe, man. Shout out to Grim. Go support Grim Reaper.
6 times confirmed.
6 arms confirmed. All right, well, like I said, I'm about to wrap it up. Shout out to Brago and them, Dustin. I already said shout out to Grim. Twilight Dreads. Shout out to Durson. South Sky Durson 71. I feel like it's 71. Maybe it's another number. I forgot. Um, they all got YouTube pages and everything. Dustin named this Dustin Reacts. I can't just say Dustin. Like you search Dustin, you ain't gonna probably not even gonna stumble upon what he got going on. But Dustin Reacts should get you there. Um, so who else is it? That's it. I love all my niggas. Clearly, this episode was dope, man. I think I want to get this episode a 9 off the bat, bro. If I watch it again, I might mess around and give it a 10 for real. Um, uh, I'm done. Um, and shout out to Devil Leg. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. You probably want to keep it a secret. I guess that consider that as a teaser. All right, bye bye.